Hello guys, so it's time to get a closer watch at Blocks in the West limited edition. A couple of things before opening the box. The limited edition has a special blue sticker on the right side of the box and a super weight of over 2 kilograms, because it is really completely stuffed of new amazing components. So, time to get a look inside. First of all, as you can see, the inside of the box is white, bright white, and the box is tough. Then we have the Blocks in the West t-shirt, and you have always the chance to choose the size you prefer. This is for me, so it's a medium. Then, starting amazing number of components, we have the Allies blocks, we have United States green, dark green blocks, 43 if I remember well, 43 French blocks, again 43 if I remember well, UK 32, and then their fierce minor allies, so Norwegian, Danish, Belgians and Dutch. Then the Axis, the leader Germany with an amazing more than 100 of blocks, Italians around 28, and Axis fourth 28 again. Then we have a small bag with special blocks, which are respectively the Axis submarine, the Tern tracker, the US Morale tracker, and the Mulberries. As you can see, in the limited edition, every component is packed separately and they have been counted manually, while in the standard edition you don't get all these bags, and the bags have been prepared by machines. Then we have 50 factories, plastic factories, made in Italy, designed by Vento Nuovo Games, and in 3 different colors. You have Armor red factories, red 25. You have then 20 air factories, blue, and 5 German oil hydrogenation plant, which are black. They are made of ABS, not nylon. Amazing. Then we have another bag with the new oil drums, again designed by Vento Nuovo and manufactured in Italy. You have full supplied oil barrel and out of supply oil barrel. Their size is the same size in scale for 28mm miniatures. Talking about dice, they are translucent, and as we have chosen for this version of the game, you have the French light blue dice and the American dark green, 7 plus 7. Then the special components of the limited edition goes on with all these amazing components. You have the French partisans, and you have ships, American ships, dark green, British ships, blue, German ships, black, 4 each. And then you have trains for strategic rail movement, and partisans again, bomb bits to mark bomb bits and on rail, radar and so on during the strategic warfare. And finally, a new component, the cone, to mark the X in which the actual battle is fought. That said, it's time to get a look at this white paper. This is the map, double laminated, an outstanding 87 for 124 centimeters. It covers from Mauritania to Iceland. As you can see, they perfectly fit to each other. But we have something very impressive coming with this game. The zoom maps. If you don't have enough space to play the whole game, to deploy the whole map, then you can just use the zoom maps, which has bigger axes and can be used to play all these short scenarios. But in the limited edition, you have both, and you have two of them. So basically you can combine them on your pub table to play all the campaign on these two. Amazing. Never seen something like this before. Yes, you have the turn tracker and weather condition printed just as a reminder. And what about setup? Be prepared, because we did again something never done before. In other war games, when you have to set up your units, you have to take your manual, read carefully, and you will get sentences like place the 3 infantry step in the X west of Strasbourg, or place the 2nd Armor Corps in X 21708, not in blocks in the west. In blocks in the west, you just need to copy and paste, because for every scenario developed, you have a detailed position, historical position of all the units on this scenario setup, included in the game. So you have just to position your unit on the map. And if your question is, how many do we have of this? We have one for every scenario. The Battle of Britain, Operation Husky, the landing in Sicily. And it is also amazing because you have victory conditions reported here, production points and other important information such as technology level, firepower of every unit printed on this. It is simply unbelievable. And going on, Overlord and the Downfall campaign with around 300 of units, all of them exactly positioned on the setup sheet in their historical position. But I don't want to waste too much of your time, because yes, Ardennes and so on. In the limited edition, we also have something more. Because with the rules manual, which is color, you have two complete set of stickers. standard and NATO. Sorry, NATO or standard and icon or limited. So you can choose which kind of stickers you can use, the standard one or the icon ones. But also, I want to be sure when you play the game you don't need the rule manual. This is the reason why I wanted to include two-player ID, again color, with all the basic information such as firepower, reading the map and stuff like this. Heavy stock again. Do you think it's over? No, it's not. Because when you play war games like this, sometimes a strategy guide could be very useful. You have it. For every power, for every year of war, a description of all the critical situations you could face. Last thing, that's a promise, no more components. The card deck. In the limited edition of Blocks in the West, there's one card deck included. Again, it is double laminated, UV matted, so all the details are in 3D, both sides, of course, with special events, such as Paris, Open City, the Radar Chain, Vichy France, Dönitz Plan, 3 different choices for the Western Allies when defending France from Germany. The Drill Plan, the Escape Plan, and so on. Because even if this is an historical game developed after a very long and accurate historical research, you have the option to change the history. Then you have the Mighty Stuka and so on. But also, for some hours only, the bonus card, a special card developed for all the games bought in pre-orders, no matter if they have been bought by retailers, stores, shops, distributors. It is included. It is the Casablanca Conference. Now, I think I have covered every component of this amazing game version. But if you would have any question, please do not hesitate to contact me. My email is emanuele@ventonuovo.net. And as usual, have fun.